Namaste and hello everyone. Today's restorative class, you will need one blanket. So it doesn't need to be a yoga blanket, but just a nice dense one if you've got one, like a woolen blanket or something, so that you've got a little bit of support and you're able to fold it a couple of times to make a few different variations of support for your practice today. And that's all you'll need. In fact, I've been wanting to teach this class for some time because it's very much on the floor. You'll be lying down pretty much the entire class. And it's a perfect practice for leading into sleep at the end of the night. And I've kind of put it together so apart from the very beginning, you can hop into bed and pretty much do this entire class in bed, and then sweet dreams, off you go at the end. So before you hop into bed, we're just going to stand up and have a little bit of a move, a little bit of a shake, get warm. And if you're like me, you get cold feet, you might even like to pop your socks on or something a little bit warmer, because our body temperature will probably drop as we drop into our practice today. So before you get too settled, I'd like you to just take a nice, comfortable standing position. And we're going to shake off the day. So getting ready for rest. Sometimes it helps to move a little bit first. Just taking one hand, and starting to give it a little bit of a shake. And then the elbow, the arms get nice and floppy, and then feel the whole shoulder shake. And the other hand, elbow, shoulder. And just give the arms a really loose shake. Loosening into the shoulders, neck. And then start to shake one foot. Allow that shake to travel up through the knee joint, the hip joint, into the leg. And just shake it out. Get all the tension stored in the body out of the body. And then the other foot, give it a little shake, just the foot. Then the calf, the knee, feel the hip get involved. Whole leg shaking out. Nice. And then both arms, shoulders. Let the head, neck, shoulders go. And shake the legs, close your eyes, just let the whole body shake out. Start to bounce the heels a little bit off the ground so that the whole body starts to feel a little warm and released. Releasing all the tension. Starting to breathe a little deeper. Shake it out. Anyway, it doesn't have to look like anything at all. Just a couple more breaths here. Letting it all get loose. And then coming to stillness and coming to sit down. So this practice today requires one blanket, and that's the only prop that you'll need. I'll also be teaching with a minimum of direction and allow you to have maximum peace. So let's begin by getting blanket to sit on. So you can just place it beneath the sit bones. Come to a comfortable seat, cross-legged or sukhasana. Let the fingertips come down to the earth. So you're very grounded. Let's notice the breath. Maybe it's flowing a little bit heated, a little bit fast after that shaking. Just notice. And we'll take 3 cleansing breaths here in this very grounded position. Inhale through your nose. And let it go, side out. Deep, full breath in. Release your day. Last one, let the inhale be really full, really big. And then exhale everything out. Just let the breath flow naturally. We'll spend a few moments with a pranayama exercise that I really love. If you know me and my teaching, I actually teach this one most often of all the pranayama, and it's Viloma pranayama, working on lengthening the exhale and bringing peace and calm to the body. So I'd like you to inhale through your nose, just normally. Exhale through the nose, just normally. And we're going to lengthen the exhale by exhaling in 3 even parts. You can picture it like a breath coming over the ledge of a waterfall and then pooling as you pause the breath, and then the pool fills with water, and then the breath falls down to the next pool, fill, and then the final part of the exhale flows off and down into the river. So we'll begin and we'll do 5 rounds of the Viloma pranayama. Inhale. And let a gentle exhale come just 1/3 of the way out. And pause gently. Then exhale the second third of your breath out. And pause. And then exhale all the way out. Natural inhale. And exhale in 3 even parts, nice and smooth. 1, 2, and 3. Inhale again. Notice how this deepening of the exhale also allows for an expansion of the inhale. 3-part exhale in your timing. Just let the first third come out and pull. Gently allow the second third. Pause. And then all the air to flow out. 3 more rounds in your own timing. See if you can release a little bit of effort. Just let it flow and pull naturally. Flow and pull. And flow and release. 2 more rounds. Last round. Inhale fully. And exhale the 3 even parts of your breath. Just let the breath come back to a natural rhythm. Keeping your awareness very softly focused on that breath flowing. Notice the peace in the body. Just find a quiet space here. And then very slowly we're going to come down to child's pose. And use the blanket to support your head. So you can have the blanket folded into that shape, or it might be a little bit higher. For this child's pose, please bring the knees together so the body is very much curled in a fetal shape. The options for the hands here, once you bring your forehead down onto the blanket, are to have the hands lightly resting forward. You can bring the hands beside the legs,
And if this brings a little bit of pressure to the forehead that's uncomfortable, very nice variation is just to bring the hands in towards the heart and clasp gently one hand into the other. So you really like a complete fetal position, as if you were curled up in a womb. And we'll begin with 3 minutes here, just resting the body. Straight away coming into deep rest. Notice the breath expand across your back. Feel the comforting weight of you upon your own self. Enjoy your full presence right here in this little ball. Just surrendering the weight of your shoulders, the weight of your torso. And come back to the breath as the mind might continue to wander at first. Can you lengthen the back of your neck? And relax your jaw, your tongue, your eyes. Just allow the weight of your hips to anchor down to your heels. Let's find a space of quiet and rest. Just a little seed full of potential, resting in your wholeness. Nothing else to do. Slightly deepening your breath in through the nose. Letting a nice full sigh slip out through the lips. Gently bring the hands back out in front of you if they're not already. Very gently, just rise up enough that you can slide the blanket out, and you'll bring it out to your right side and then gently lie all the way down onto your belly. So if you're in bed, you might not even need this blanket here. You're going to come into half Mandukasana, half frog pose, bending the right knee out at 90 degrees. Just making a nice right angle with that leg, stacking the hands, and just allow the head to rest back down on the hands, turning the face to one side as is comfortable. And we take 3 minutes here. Just allow the front body to rest down into the floor. Calming your nervous system. Breathing easily. You may notice a little bit of tension around that right outer hip. A lot can get stored here. Oftentimes, grief manifests in this area, and there is a lot of this strong feeling and hurt radiating in the world at the moment. So allow yourself to feel whatever it is. Without applying any more layers of judgment, just see how it feels. And return to the loving breath. Allow it to be released. Just check in that the shoulders aren't hunching up. No tension in the left toes as that left leg drapes long along the earth, stretching out the front of the left side body and front of the left leg. Just deepening, observing. Deep breath in. Long breath out. And then you're going to continue turning your body to the right. So turning to face the knee. And come into a twist. So at this point you might like to make your blanket a little bit higher so you can stack the knees on top of it. Or you might even like to bring that blanket between the knees. Open the chest and torso up to the ceiling. Spread the arms out wide. Soften the right shoulder down to the floor. And here we are, supine twist. So the knees may or may not stack, may or may not come all the way down to the floor. Use the blanket to support so that you do feel that there is something beneath the knees. Check in that the fingers are relaxed. And breathe into the belly and the lower back. Neck is comfortable. So no need to look all the way over to the right fingertips here. You can keep the gaze up to the ceiling, wherever it feels good in your body. Just letting the twist naturally happen with the weight of your body, with gravity, with time. Let it go. What is it? What's coming up? Let it go.
Notice if there are sticky places becoming apparent, and bring your breath and awareness to those areas, perhaps around the sacrum, hips. Breathe into it. Breathe it out. Final deep breath, breathing into that open right rib cage. Full breath out. All the way out. Nice. Now we continue to roll. So all the way onto your back now. And if the blanket was between your legs, just bring it back beneath the left knee. Bring the left foot to the inner right side. So you're making kind of a tree shape here. Right leg is extended, left knee resting on the blanket, left foot to the inner right side. For this one, let's bring our hands into a cactus shape so that you can soften the shoulder blades down to the floor. Nice and broad. Tuck the chin toward your chest just a little so that the neck is long. And rest here. Finding your quiet space. Again, working with release in the hip area. So be kind with yourself as you observe what comes up. Maybe nothing, maybe you're super comfortable, that's wonderful. Sometimes, unexpectedly, this practice can uncover little hidden air pockets, little bubbles of conditioning, patterning, past traumas, and just noticing and being so kind with yourself as you see what appears. Allowing yourself to feel whatever it is in this safe space that you need to feel. How is your jaw? How is the space around your eyes? Allow yourself to breathe deeply whenever you need to. You can use the cleansing breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. with or without sound. If you feel you need to release, sound can be very, very helpful. And gently bring the hands back to the body. Extend the left leg long and straight. Just reach for the blanket, and this time we'll lay it across the top of your thighs. Just let a bit of weight come down onto your thighs. You might like to spread it out a little bit more. So it's like a little mini shavasana here. Feeling the weight ground our thighs down to the floor. You might like to rock the hips very gently, side to side. Find a place for your hands. So heal your own body. Heal and feel into what needs some attention. Soften your lower back, let it release. Let the back of your hip bones and sacrum spread. Are your legs still trying to hold on, or can you use that calming weight of the blanket on your thighs to ground you in such a way that you feel secure enough to let go a little bit of the holding through the legs? And rest. We deserve this rest. We so deserve this rest. If you do feel yourself drifting off to sleep, don't fight it. Just let yourself drift off, and you can always come back and do this class again another time. This practice is for listening. If your body, your mind say sleep, then perhaps it's time. Let go of the weight. Let go of the tension. Just let your body melt down. Feel the lungs, inhale, deep breath. Feel the body soften into the earth as you exhale. Working towards the other side now. Bring the blanket to the right side, beneath the right knee. Bend the right knee out, open the hip, place the right foot on the inner left thigh, left leg stays extended, finding that supported tree pose. Arms come back into a cactus shape so that the shoulder blades can spread and flatten into the floor. Chin tucks to chest just a little. Notice what comes up. As you relax and release the body, other parts, the deepest, those air pockets and those deep grooves start to rise up. So observe where other parts of your body start to maybe tense a little bit, or where as you release larger muscle masses, you begin to notice ever more subtle holdings. Where do you store yours? And how can you just bring some awareness? Anytime you need to make a sound, you go ahead and make a sound. If you feel yourself drifting off to sleep, go ahead, drift. Let that go. Whatever that was, you let that go. Deep breath in. Exhale. Bring the hands back to the body and gently roll out to your right. So stack the knees. Readjust if you enjoyed having the blanket between the knees. You go ahead and do that. Feels good on the sacrum. Spread the arms out wide. You might even like to rest that right hand on top of the left knee here. See where the head and neck gaze feels comfortable. Relax your belly. Let it be loose for once, hey? Let it be loose. Let your lower back also have a break from all that holding. And let yourself enjoy the presence of this moment. Savor the sensation, savor the sensation. Left shoulder, and around your left shoulder. Release your fingertips, your jaw. Let the weight of the knees draw the body deeper into the twist. What is here in these deep down layers? Eternal peace that lies beneath the surface always. Deep breath in, release. And we roll all the way over back onto our bellies. This time keep the left knee open out. Sorry, left knee out, right angles. So you're in that half frog pose with the left knee on the blanket. Stack the hands. Rest the forehead or turn the head to one side. Ardha Mandukasana, half frog pose. Again, noticing what comes up as you spend time releasing the hip. Lengthen the right leg, front of the right body extends. Front body cradled by the floor or by your bed. That's telling your parasympathetic nervous system that you are held, you are safe, you may rest. So go ahead and deeply rest into the pose. What else can you soften? Just let yourself go wherever it is. Just allow that gentle stream to carry you to that space of peace, deep rest. If you're drifting off to sleep, see you later. If you're still working with what's coming up, it's great. Just see it for what it is.
deep breath here. And breathe out all the way from that left hip. Then use your hands to support you a little bit as you extend that left leg long, and take your blanket. So you've got two options. You can either place the blanket beneath the pelvis and take crocodile pose, legs a little bit spread wide, hands stacked, lying on your front body. But if you don't feel completely comfortable in this pose, you can take the child's pose again with the knees together, forehead resting down on the blanket. So you're either in this child's pose with the hands tucked in, curled into a nice tight ball, or you're in that crocodile pose, so lying on your belly, hips supported on top of the blanket. And if at any time what I'm saying doesn't feel completely comfortable, then just adjust for you. So there's no right or wrong. Comfort, peace is more important than looking a certain way. Your eyes are closed. And you just follow your breath. If your head is turned to one side, turn it the other way now, so you get a little bit of equal opening through both sides of your neck. And if you're lying on your belly now, press your hands beneath the shoulders. Just very, very gently come to all fours. And if you're in child's pose, just gently rise up. Keep the chin on your chest as you just gently come to sit so that you don't get too lightheaded. You're going to very gently unfold the blanket and fold it lengthways, so you're making a nice kind of sausage shape here. And we'll place it across the length of the mat and come into Baddha Konasana, Supta Baddha Konasana. To bring the soles of the feet together, the blanket will be just beneath the top of the rib cage. You'll allow the shoulders to come all the way down to the floor above the blanket. Spread arms out wide or take a cactus pose, or if you feel that you need that little bit of nourishment, place the hands onto belly, heart, wherever it feels most needed. Let the knees gently open out either side of you. A little back bend here. Beautiful heart opening. Letting that golden light of your heart and solar plexus spread.
Noticing how having the front body open might change the way that you feel. Your sense organs are now all exposed. What is coming in through them? There's no need to change anything or react in any way. It's simply a noticing, practicing being in a witness mind. We practice allowing what is to be, opening our hearts to that, as hard as it may be, just practicing again and again and again, opening our hearts. Take a sweet, sweet breath into your heart center. And out from your heart center. Use the hands to bring the knees together. Feet flat on the floor, knees bent. Press into the feet. Slightly lift the hips off the mat so you can slide that little roll of blanket now all the way down to the space behind the knees, or just behind the thighs. So you're supporting the knees to be slightly bent. Come back down to lying on your back. We're going to take a half happy baby. So bend the right knee and interlace the fingers around the shin and hug that right knee into the belly. You'll stay right here, just enjoying that gentle massage for the lower belly. Or you can take the happy baby variation, reaching for the outside of the right foot, just applying a little pressure, drawing the right thigh down beside the body. A lot of hip work today. So go at your own, to your own needs. Might like to just place that left hand on the left hip or the top of the left thigh, the ground, the left leg long, stretch it out. You'll feel the right thigh, outer thigh and hip. Lengthen, release with the breath, with the weight of the hand. If it's ever too much, just release it and come back to the bent knee version. Just another moment or two. Ardha Ananda Balasana. Very gently release. Let that right leg grow long on the floor. And hug your left knee into the chest. See if it feels nice to just interlace the fingers around the shin, hang out here. We'll take the half happy baby variation, holding onto the outer edge of the left leg. You'll feel it's quite strong. So only do it if you get a sense of juicy, nice stretch as opposed to any sharp pain or tension. This is a releasing posture. Right hand can come to the right hip and the thigh. Check in with the body. Has the tension transferred to another part? How's your jaw? How are your eyes? How are your right toes? Everything is connected. Mm. Mm. Sometimes what comes up are those little deep grooves and air bubbles can make you laugh. It's all a release. Whatever it is that you need to let go of, you go ahead. Whatever emotional reaction you're having, it's totally valid and completely okay. So a couple more deep breaths here. And then gently release the left leg long. Give the legs a little gentle release and shake. And gentle inversion, we're going to draw both knees above the body. And just hug the knees. So just grasp an opposite wrist with the hand. Lengthen the back of your neck. Just let the legs be higher than the heart. If it feels good for you to bring a tiny bit of movement in, just move super slow. If you need to feel the back, chair, the rock, very slowly side to side. Allow yourself to explore every tiny nuance. And last squeeze, knees into the chest. And then let them come on the floor. Little side stretch here before we completely rest. Just lift the hips, shift them a little bit to your left. Cross the left ankle over the right ankle. And reach your arms overhead, making a crescent shape on the floor, stretching your left arm overhead. You can take the left forearm with the right hand. Draw the left side body long in an arc, stretching out from hand to foot. Mm. Notice as you stretch where you feel those little gentle creaks and pops and releases through deep fibers of your left side feet. Mm. So nice. Very slowly you can release the grip, uncross the ankles, lift, shift the hips over to your right, cross your right ankle on top of your left, arc your right arm to your left so your feet and your arms are reaching to the left while the hips soften to the right and stretch out your entire right side body now. Left hand, take right forearm, drawing it across if you want to deepen. Gently release the arm, uncross the leg. Bring the hips back to center and spread out like a starfish and just organically reach out through fingertips, toes, expressing through every limb, through the waist, through the body, whatever shape your body wants to make here. You let it, if it needs to bend a little bit more. Perhaps at this point, all you need is just to be still, and that's totally fine. We're all going to meet you there in that still place. Use your blanket now to drape over your body so that you feel really nice and warm for final resting pose, Shavasana. You're still with us, but you're in bed, and you want to use this to drift off into sleep, then you can go ahead and turn off the lights. Stop the recording and sweet dreams. Namaste to you. Otherwise, we'll take 3 minutes together. Final body scan, noticing state of the toes, relaxing soles of the feet, ankles, calves. Release the knees, thighs, hips heavy. Belly soft, spine long, ribcage wide, shoulders engaged to the mat, just spread wide, palms turned, face up to the ceiling. The throat is soft, the jaw relaxed, the skin on your face so smooth. And that space above the crown of your head is bright, glowing, spacious. Your whole being is at rest. If you're ready to come out slowly, just deepen the breath in the body. And start to move your fingers, toes. Gently roll out to one side. Just pause, take your time. Slowly support yourself back up. See. Notice the ground. Feel the space and quiet within your body. Bring your palms to face your heart, one hand on top of the other. Connect with this open, loving space with your true nature. Please take a moment to send some of this loving energy and golden kindness out into the world. Maybe even directing it towards a particular location or people or person. And then bring your hands to prayer at heart center. Gently bow the head. Raise your hands to your forehead. Raise your hands above you. And bow down. Come back up. Hands at heart. Oh. May you find the deep peace that you need and you deserve. Thank you so much. Namaste.